Hello students, in today's maths class we will learn division of polynomials. If you have given two polynomials, suppose px and gx are two polynomials and you want to divide px by gx, where px is x square plus x plus 3x square minus 1 and gx is equals to 1 plus x. So you want to divide this px by gx. Obviously, as you know, in the case of two numbers, if you divide one number by other, either you get remainder 0 or you get remainder other than 0. But what about in the case of polynomials? In that case, you will also get quotient and remainder. So, to tell you about division of polynomials, let's we take example of two numbers firstly. If you want to divide 12 by 4, then how you divide? Either you divide in this way, 12 divided by 4 you write, and then you say 4 3s are 12. You reduce 12 by 4, then you say this is a 3. What is 3 here? This 3 is a quotient here. But if we write in this way, 12 divided by 4, then 4 3s are 12. 12 minus 12, 0. Then what we say, 3 is a quotient and 0 is a remainder. This 0 is known as remainder and this 3 is known as quotient. Okay. So, similarly, you can take this example 18 divided by 6. If you divide in this way, you write in this way 18 upon 6. Then 6 3s are 18. Again 3 is the quotient. What is the remainder? 0. Because 18 is completely divided by 6. So that's why you say 3 is the quotient and remainder is 0. If you divide in this way, 18 divided by 6. 6 3s are 18. 18 minus 18, 0. So 3 is a quotient and 0 is a remainder. But if we take, suppose any other example, if you want to divide 20 by 3, then 20 is not completely divisible by 3. Then there will be remainder other than 0. 20 divided by 3. You will divide 3 6 ja 18. Then 20 minus 18, 2 will be the remainder. 6 is a quotient and 2 is a remainder. What about this 3? This 3 is known as a divisor. And this 20 is known as a dividend. Which number is to be divided, that is known as a dividend, and by which number we have to divide, that is known as a divisor. So after division, leftover number is known as a remainder, and by which number we are dividing, that we are getting a quotient. Can we write this 20 in this way also? 20, that is equals to 3 multiplied by 6 plus 2. 3 multiplied by 6, 18. 18 plus 2, that is 20. So we can write 20 in this way, 3 into 6 plus 2. Because we get the same value after writing in this way. What is 20 here? That is a dividend. 20 is a dividend. And what is 3 here? That is a divisor. What is 6 here? Quotient. 6 is here quotient. And 2 is here remainder. So this is known as a division algorithm. This is the formula, you can say. This is known as a division algorithm. What is division algorithm? In any case, in any example, if you are dividing two numbers, then you will always get a dividend that is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So what is dividend? Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now, if we want to divide two polynomials, then what about division of those polynomials? How we can divide those polynomials? Let's we take an example in which we want to divide this polynomial by a monomial. Monomial, that means which has only one term. If we want to divide this polynomial by this monomial, then how we will divide? You can write in this way: 2x power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus 3x divided by x, that means upon x. Now this divide by this, it means this x is in division of each and every term. How can you write 2x power 4 upon x plus x cube upon x plus x square upon x plus 3x upon x? You can write in this way. Now actually we cannot cancel this x within this way, but if we are dividing each and every term with x, then we can solve. Now this x power 4 will be reduced with this x. You can say directly it will be 2x power cube, or you can say they both have same base, so power will be subtracted. So power will be subtracted. It is x power 4, it is x. So x power 4 minus 1, we will be left with x cube. Or you can say x power 4 is cancelled by x, 1x is cancelled, so we will be left with x cube. You can say in any way. X cube upon x. If you want to apply rule of exponent, base is same. X power 3, this 1 will be in subtraction. X power 3 minus 1. So we will be left with x power 2. X square upon x. 1x is cancelled by x. Then square we will left with only 1x. Or you can say by rule of exponent, x power 2 minus x, we will be left only with x plus 3x upon x. You can say x is cancelled by x, and if you want to apply power of rule of exponent, then it will be x upon x. That means x power 1 minus 1 and x power 0. What is x power 0? 1. So this will be cancelled with this. We will be left only with 3. Okay. So this you are getting after division. When you are dividing this polynomial by monomial x, then we are getting this. So this is the, what is this now? What is this now? Now this is a remainder. This is known as a remainder, or this is known as quotient. What you will say? If you were dividing 12 by 4, then 4 3s are 12. What was this 3? This 3 was a quotient. So after division of this polynomial by this monomial, you are getting this value. So this is known as a quotient. Okay. So this is known as a quotient. So one is this method, either you can divide in this way, or second method is this: 2x power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus 3x divide by x. You can take x common from it. If we will take x common from it, then what we will get? 2x cube plus x square plus x plus 3. X power 1 we are taking common, so out of 4 it will be left 3 power. From x power 3 we are taking x common, so it will be left x square. X square it is here, we are taking x common, so we will be left with x, and x when we will take common from here, then we will get 3. So x is cancelled by x now, so we are getting quotient as 2x cube plus x square plus x plus 3. This is known as a quotient. In this case, remainder will be equals to 0. Now in this way, this sum is possible because we can take x common from all the terms. But if we have any polynomial in this way, that we cannot take x common from that. Just like as this example, 3x square plus x plus 1. Can we take x common from all the terms? No, we cannot take. So in this case, how we will divide? 3x square plus x plus 1 divided by x. It will be 3x square upon x plus x upon x plus 1 upon x. So when you will divide 3x square by x, it will be 3x. X square, when we will reduce x square with x, then we will be left only with x. This x is cancelled by x, we will be left with 1. Now this 1 that is not divisible by x, we cannot reduce this 1 with x. So what about this 1 now? These both are divisible. This 1 is not divisible by x. So in this case, this 3x plus 1 will be the quotient, and 1 we will get as remainder. Now you will ask how this is possible. So these type of questions you can do easily by long division of polynomials. You can divide one polynomial by another polynomial, and then you can find its quotient and remainder. That is long division of polynomials. So let me explain how we will divide a one polynomial by another polynomial. So now we were taking this example, divide px by gx, where px is x plus 3x square minus 1 and gx is 1 plus x. So what is the method of division of polynomial? So to divide polynomial, first of all, what is your first step? These both px and gx, that means which is your dividend, which number is to be divided, that is known as dividend, and by which number we are dividing, that is known as divisor. So both dividend and divisor should be in descending order of their degrees. Should be in descending order. That means firstly there should be highest degree term, then last to it, in the last constant term. Now this is not in the descending order. Firstly x power 1 term, then x square term. So firstly write term of x square, then x, and then constant term. Here also firstly you are writing constant term, then variable term. So firstly write here variable term x and then 1. So firstly rearrange them. So let's we take dividend as 3x square plus x minus 1, and divisor that is equals to x plus 1. Okay. Second step, write them in division form. 3x square plus x minus 1, dividend. This number is to be divided, and this is divisor, x plus 1. Now to find remainder, remainder is always less than the divisor. If you do in numerical cases, remainder is always less than divisor. When we left with a value which is less than divisor, then we stop their division. Okay, so here also we want to find remainder. So remainder that will be less than divisor, but there is a 2 degree term, 1 degree term, and then constant term. So in division method we remove term by term. टर्म बाय टर्म जो है हम उसको रिमूव करते हैं ताकि हमारे पास जो है वो रिमाइंडर बच जाए. And how we remove term by term? We get here this same term. Look at first term of dividend, and look at first term of divisor. divide this first term of dividend by first term of divisor. When you will divide 3x square by x, then what you will get? 3x square upon x. 1x is cancelled by x square. Then you will left with 3x square. This gives you first term of the quotient. When we divide first term of dividend by first term of divisor, this gives you first term of the quotient. Either you can find by this way, or you can check directly by which number we should multiply this x to get 3x square. मीन्स इस x को आपको किस से मल्टीप्लाई करना चाहिए कि आपको 3x स्क्वायर मिले. सो इफ वी मल्टीप्लाई x with 3x, then you will get 3x square because it is 3x square, but here it is only x and we want 3x square. So what we want? 3 and x into x, that means x square. This is x and this is 3x. So to get 3x square, we should multiply by 3x because we have only x, but we want here 3x square. So to get 3x square, we want 3 and it is x power 1. So we need 1 x power 1 more, because when we multiply two variable and they are same, then powers are added, so it will give us 3x square. So one is this. Either you can directly choose by which number, by which value we should multiply to get 3x square. If you have no idea how to get this value, then this is the method to find this value. What should be first term of the quotient? That divide first term of dividend by first term of divisor. So when we divide first term of dividend by divisor, then you get 3x. Now multiply 3x by this. As in case of division, you multiply quotient and divisor to write under dividend. So here multiply also x plus 1 into 3x, x into 3x. What we will get? 3x square. You have to multiply this complete divisor with this quotient first term. So 3x into x, 3x square. 1 into 3x, but you will get 3x. And you have to write same degree term under same degree term. And after that what you do? You subtract them. But numbers जो है वो आप easily subtract कर देते हैं. Here we have problem of plus minus sign. So to subtract them, change sign. There is no sign with 3x square. That means plus sign. So it has plus sign. So when we will change sign, it will become minus sign. It is plus 3x. So it will become minus sign. Plus 3x square minus 3x square. It will be cancelled. Now what is the sign of 3x? Minus 3x. This is not the sign of 3x now. This was its previous sign. When we are subtracting, its sign has become now minus. So plus x minus 3x. It will become minus 2x. Okay. Plus x minus 3x. Now what it will become? Minus 2x. And this is a minus 1. Which terms are left in the dividend now? That we will write as it is. Okay. So we have written minus 2x, and which terms are left now in the dividend? That write as it is. Now we want to remove this term. So how we will remove this term? By which value we should multiply to get this minus 2x? It is understood. It is x here, but we want here minus 2x. So if we multiply with minus 2 into x, then we will get minus 2x. And one thing, remember that which sign is here, that same sign you must get here after multiplication, because if you will not get same sign, then we have to change sign after writing this term. When we will change sign, it is minus, but if we are writing this positive and after change of sign, then we will write it as a negative, then minus minus, it will not be cancelled. But if these both sign will be same, and when we will change sign, then it will be plus, and then it will be removed. Okay, so one thing is that you can directly check by which number we should multiply to get minus 2x, that is minus 2. So by which value we should multiply, that is minus 2. Or you can find by this method. How you will get second term of quotient? Divide first term of dividend by first term of divisor. So x is cancelled by x, that is minus 2. Either you can find from here or you can write directly. This is only for your understanding. This is not a part of calculation. This you can write only for your understanding. So minus 2 multiplied by x, that will give us minus 2x, plus 1 into minus 2, that will give us minus 2, plus minus minus. Now change sign, it is minus, so it will become plus, it is minus, so it will become plus. This is cancelled by this sign. So plus 2 minus 1, what is the sign of 2 now? Plus. And what is the sign of 1? Minus 1. So plus 2 minus 1, this will give us 1. So now we can divide it more, because what is remainder now? 1. And its degree is less than the degree of divisor. What is the degree of divisor? Highest power of variable is 1. So degree of divisor is 1. And here what is the degree of the remainder? That is 0, because it is constant polynomial. 1 we can write as 1 into 1, that means 1 into x power 0. X power 0 is 1, so what is the degree? That is 0. So if degree is less than the divisor, then we stop their division. So what we are getting here? Quotient we are getting, that is equals to 3x minus 2, and remainder we are getting, that is equals to 1. So this is the long division method. So first of all, you have to write firstly divisor and dividend both in the decreasing order of their degree. Highest degree term, then lowest to it, constant term. Similarly for divisor also. And after that divide in this way. Let's we take one more example, then it will be more clear to you. We want to divide this polynomial 3x power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1 by x minus 1. So we want to remove firstly this 3x power 4. Before it, firstly check that they are in decreasing order or not. Firstly 4 degree term, 3 degree term, 1 degree term, 0 degree term. So these are already in decreasing order. Divisor is also in decreasing order, so it is right. Now start division. So we want here 3x power 4. So what will be first term of the quotient? 3x power 4. What is here? X. So to get first term of the quotient, we will divide first term of dividend by first term of divisor. 3x power 4 upon x. What we will get? 3x power 4 upon x. We will get x cube. Base same. Numbers are in division, so powers will be subtracted. X power 3. So what is the first term of quotient? That is 3x cube. Now we will multiply 3x cube with this divisor. 3x cube into x. What we will get? 3x power 4 because when we multiply 3x cube into x minus 1, that means 3x cube will multiply with x and 3x cube will multiply with 1. Then what we will get? 3 base same, power will be added, minus 3x cube. So 3x power 4 minus 3x cube. Okay. So now what is our next step? Change sign. No sign, that means plus sign, so it will become minus. This is minus, so it will become plus. Cancel. Now what is the sign of 3x cube? That is a plus sign. Minus 4x cube plus 3x cube. 4 minus 3, 1. That means 1x cube. Either you are writing 1x cube or simply x cube. That is same thing, because if we are not writing any numerical value, that means coefficient of x cube will be 1. What is the sign of 4x cube? Minus. What is the sign of 3x cube? Plus. Plus minus minus, but sign which is with greater value. So which is greater value? Minus 4x cube. So we are left with minus x cube. These two terms were left, so these two terms write as it is. Okay. Now what we want here? Minus x cube. So what will be next term of the quotient? How we will get? Minus x cube and this is x. So divide minus x cube by x. What we will get? Minus x cube upon x. We will get minus x square. So what will be second term of the quotient? Minus x square. Minus x square. Now multiply minus x square with x minus 1. Minus x square with x minus 1. Then what we will get? Minus x square into x. Minus x cube. Minus x square into minus 1. We will get plus x square. Minus minus plus. So we are getting this minus x cube plus x square. So write under it now minus x cube plus x square. Is there any term of x square? Because we write like terms under like term. There is no term of x square. So you can write x square separately in this way. Now next step, change the sign. So when we will change sign, it will become plus and it will become minus. Minus x cube plus x cube. It will be cancelled. So now which term firstly we will write? X square, because this is the highest degree term out of these terms. What is the sign with x square? Minus. So firstly you can write minus x square, then minus 3x minus 1. Okay. So what we want here? Minus x square. So what will be the next term of the quotient? That we, how we will get? Divide this minus x square with this x. Divide minus x square with this x. Then what you will get? Minus x. Minus x square upon x. 1x will be cancelled. We will be left with minus x. So what is the next term of the quotient? That is minus x. Now we will multiply this divisor with this minus x. Either you can find in this way or you can directly check. We want here minus x square. So by which value we should multiply this x to get minus x square? Obviously when you will multiply x with minus x, then you will get minus x square. Okay. But if you have any confusion, then you can find in this way. That is very easy one method. Then there will be no confusion, no mistake. So now we want to multiply this minus x with x minus 1. So what you will get? Minus x multiply with x minus 1. Minus x into x, minus x square, minus x into minus 1, it will be plus x. So what we are getting now? Minus x square plus x. So minus x square plus x. What is next step? Change sign. Plus minus. Minus 3x. What is the sign of x now? Minus. So now forget this sign. What is the sign of x? Minus. Minus 3x minus x. Minus minus plus sign minus. So minus 3x minus 1x, it will be minus 4x minus 1. Now this is minus 4x minus 1. And what is divisor? X minus 1. So degree is the same, so it means we can divide further. Minus 4x we want, so by which number we should multiply to get minus 4x? We have to multiply x by which value to get minus 4x? We should multiply x with minus 4 to get minus 4x. Obviously, either you can find in this way, or how can we find next term of the quotient? Divide this term by first term of divisor. So minus 4x by x, what you will get? Minus 4. X is cancelled by x. So we should take next term in quotient, that is minus 4. Minus 4 into x. What we will get now? Minus 4x. Minus 4 into minus 1. Minus minus plus. So we will get plus 4. This is plus, this is minus. Minus plus. Cancel. Minus 1 minus 4, that is minus 5. Now degree of remainder is less than degree of divisor, because degree of divisor is 1 and degree of remainder is 0. So that's why we will stop here division. So it will be our final remainder. So we will get remainder as minus 5. And what will be quotient? Quotient, that will be equals to 3x cube minus x square minus x minus 4. So this will be quotient and this will be the remainder. Okay, so hope so now you will be able to perform long division. So today you have to practice long division of polynomials. You will get worksheet for it. Solve that worksheet and try to understand this long division of polynomials. Okay, bye bye, happy learning.